everyone, my name is Paige, and so for those of you guys who don't know me, I am currently on the weight loss journey, and so I'm just making these videos to kind of help inspire others who are kind of going through the same thing, just to kind of ease their journey as well. If you haven't already done so, please follow my weight loss account on Instagram. It's Just Dream Paige. Paige is spelled P-A-I-G-E. And so I'm basically documenting my entire weight loss journey. Right now I'm currently down 68 pounds, and so I've been going on a diet and exercising since November 2017, and I hit my highest weight in July. I was 300, so now I weigh 232. And so today's topic is centered around my 30-day no cheating challenge. And so if you haven't already done so, please watch my other video about the 30-day no cheating challenge. It goes in depth about what the challenge is and what the rules are. In a nutshell, basically it's no eating out, so you can't do fast food, you can't go to any kind of restaurants, you're just basically cooking. And so this was a pretty interesting challenge for me, and so I'm just making this video to kind of reflect on my experiences and kind of tell you how it went. So the first thing I want to start off with is just kind of tell you how it works. So basically no eating out, no fast food, anything like that. It definitely took a lot of willpower to do that, because we live in such a fast-paced world, and basically it's just normal to just go and get something from McDonald's really quick, or pretty much anywhere really quick. We just want everything here and now. And so this challenge was very challenging for me because I was so used to, going to Subway or going to Bill Miller's and just getting something really quick. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a teacher, and so I would always use the excuses there's no time to cook. I'm a teacher, I have work before school, during school, and after school. So where am I going to find the time to cook? And so I'm just going to reflect on how this challenge helped me. Basically, I'll tell you my start weight. So my start weight 30 days ago was 242, and now I'm currently 232. So in this challenge, I lost a total of 10 pounds, so that's about 2.5 pounds a week. And so I think that's a good rate to go. At this point, I'm just losing fat. I'm not losing any kind of water weight because I started my journey back in November. So that whole 10 pounds is pretty much fat. And so I'm really proud of myself. And so I hope that the ones that, did this with me, you guys saw some similar results. So basically what I did to help keep myself accountable is I have a visual on my door, and so basically whenever I ate right and I cooked all my meals, which was all 30 days, I put a little tally mark just to remind myself of how far I've come. And it was kind of cool because I documented it on my Snapchat and on my Instagram, and I just kind of talked about I'm day 15 in, I'm day 20 in, and now today is the last day. And so I made it through. So what did I cook and what did I eat? So I went grocery shopping every week. On average, I spent about $50 a week buying groceries, and I know that may seem like a lot. It kind of is, but that fed me the entire week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so we can easily spend a good $10, $20, sometimes $30 on a meal out with friends. So I think it was worth it. So some of my main foods that I ate included chicken, all sorts of vegetables. I love broccoli and green beans and asparagus. So I was cooking all of those pretty much my entire time during the challenge. And then some of my lazy days, I had canned vegetables. So I get the spinach, green beans, mixed vegetables, different things of that sort. Definitely a lot of fruits, and so my main fruits that I got were strawberries, pineapples, watermelon, oranges. Those are my favorite fruits. And so I also made a lot of hamburgers, and what I mean by hamburgers is I would cook the lean meat, and then I would replace the buns with lettuce wraps. So I had lettuce instead of the bread. And I'm not saying I cut out bread completely from my diet. Honestly, I still eat carbs. I like carbs, and so a long time ago I made a mistake by cutting all that stuff out, and then like when I had access to it I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go crazy on the carbs. But I have a lot of self-control now, and basically I still have them as part of my diet. I know some people don't like to have carbs as part of their diet, but for me personally, I definitely still include carbs every now and then, not a whole lot. But other things that I ate included fish, shrimp, and different things of that sort. So I cooked almost every day for dinner, but as far as like lunch, I meal prepped the entire time. So basically, I got these meal prep boxes. Comes with a lid, has your main course and then 2 sides. And I got these on eBay, and I think it was like 10 for like $15 or something of that sort, but they've come in handy. Another thing that this challenge helped me with was meal prepping. I'd never meal prepped before. I started this in November. I started diet and exercising in November, and the first like couple months I was honestly just eating salads, because I wasn't really aware of like how to meal prep and like what to include and what I can or can't eat. And so as I'm going through my journey, I'm kind of learning more about myself, and I'm learning more about food and nutrition. So I definitely try to mix it up all the time now. I don't just like eating salads, though every now and then I'll still have one, but sometimes they get boring, you know? So how does this challenge compare to before? So as you guys know, I've mentioned already, I've been dieting and exercising since November, and so basically not a whole lot's changed. Like, I still ate completely clean. It's just I would often go get clean stuff at fast food places, which kind of brings to question, is it really healthy? So what I mean by that is like McDonald's, for instance, I would go buy their grilled chicken by itself, and just like eat that with like a bowl of spinach. But now I'm cooking it myself, and it's way cheaper. For like 5 patties or whatever, fillets, it costs about $7 to $8, versus at McDonald's for 1 grilled chicken it's like 3 or 4, not really sure. But anyways, I would go get that from McDonald's. I would also get Bill Miller's often, because on the way home there was a Bill Miller's, and I would get like the brisket and like double side of green beans, which is good too. But I found that this challenge really helped me as far as like getting exposed to cooking. So I bought my own pans, I bought spices, I bought different types of oils, lime juice, lemon juice, different things like that, so I can experiment with my cooking. Before this challenge I did cook, just not as often. Definitely not this often. I was cooking like almost every day. And so another thing that I learned about this was to not make up excuses. You have to like make time, because like I said, I'm a teacher, and I'm like, how am I gonna ever have time to cook? I have like a million other things to do. But the key is you make time instead of finding time. You gotta make the time. So I definitely, like, just like working out is super important to me. Like I'm there almost every day, like 6 or 7 times a week, just depending on the week, I guess. But I made it a priority, and so like I just kind of like blended this 30-day challenge into my everyday routine. And so basically how my week worked, or my work week, was go to work, come home, well, go to work meaning come home, cook myself some dinner, eat dinner, then go to the gym. And so that's basically how it was, and I just got used to it, and so it wasn't that hard. And I'm gonna continue doing this even after the 30-day challenge. So another thing, they say that it takes anywhere from 21 to 28 days to make or break your habit. And so I feel like through this challenge I really made a habit, simply because, I mean, I can see myself doing this for a long time. Like, I can cook every day, and it just tastes so much better than getting it from a fast food place. It also makes my insides feel better too, as weird as that sounds. Like, it's not as like greasy or like high in cholesterol or whatever, like the way I cook. So I can definitely see myself doing this, and now that I know that I can, like, why not, right? So moving forward, basically I want to continue, and so I'm gonna eat out every now and then. That's normal because you don't want to like limit yourself too much. You still want to have time for friends. So basically I'm gonna eat out this Friday because one of my best friends is coming to town from El Paso, so he's gonna visit San Antonio, and I'm gonna eat out with him and a couple of other friends. So I'm definitely gonna eat out here and there, but not as much. Like my normal work week, it's definitely going to be clean eating and grocery shopping and all that jazz. Another thing I wanted to mention, this is just off to the side since I mentioned friends, it did get a little challenging having to tell my friends, like, I'm so sorry, but I can't eat out because of my 30-day challenge. But all my friends were super supportive, and I love each and every one of them for that. Because it's hard to say no, especially like when your group of friends wants to go out and just like, well, I'm sorry, but I can't eat. So for instance, one of my friends, she came down from Seattle to visit for spring break. And so we were all going to go out to eat, but all my friends like kind of knew I was on this challenge. So they're like, why not go on a picnic? And then we all pitched in. We had a nice big picnic. There was like 15 of us, and it was a blast. And they all did that basically for me and my, you know, crazy diet or crazy challenge or whatever. But I mean, some of them were following along with me, and so I felt like, I mean, I don't know, like it was just a really cool experience, and to know that I have the support of my friends just means so much to me. So yeah, I'm gonna still keep myself accountable for, you know, the way that I eat. Like, I like the idea of like having a visual on my wall saying like, okay, let me put a tally mark for every time, you know, I eat well or I don't eat out or something of that sort. It's very nice to have that visual, especially like when you see that start weight that you put on there versus your end weight. I lost 10 pounds in 30 days, which is, it's pretty awesome. So if I just continue, you know, I'm gonna get better and better every day. So if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any video recommendations, please let me know. I'm new to YouTube, so as you can imagine, as time goes on, like, my videos will get more interesting. I'll stop saying so much because I'll edit them out and whatnot. And so, like, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm happy to get back to you. I'm going to put a link in the video description for my other video that I made that describes the whole 30-day challenge. And so, yeah, if you just, I don't know, keep following my journey, follow me on Instagram, Just Dream Paige. Paige is spelled P-A-I-G-E, and yeah, basically that's it. So please like and subscribe. Bye.